We certainly share a common belief in the benefits of building a 21st, rebuilding our 20th century infrastructure and building out a 21st century infrastructure of the United States in terms of both our prosperity, job creation here, and our competitiveness in the world economy. Unfortunately, the recent proposals that have come forward, particularly the President's budget, written by our former colleague, Mr. Mulvaney, would actually cut $168 billion from transportation infrastructure over the next 10 years, would not fill in the hole or lead toward a sustainable trust fund. And when you mate that with their infrastructure proposal, again, I believe parts of it written by Mr. Mulvaney or D.J. Grimman, which would end long-distance Amtrak service, something which Chairman John Mica attempted and got his head handed to him. It would cut transit spending, something which Chairman John Mica proposed and got his head handed to him. And even if they did manage to dramatically cut transit and kill off Amtrak, that still wouldn't meet their $200 billion promise of federal money, turning the federal match on its head to 2080 to cash-strapped states and local jurisdictions. There's just so many concerns I have about where they're at. I'm hopeful our meeting today shows that another direction is possible. I know you and I have talked about perhaps, setting a different path for the legislative branch than what we've seen from the White House, and I hope we can do that. So with that, Mr. Chairman, I would yield back the balance of my time.
I thank the gentleman. Just echo what he's saying.